Emilia Clarke was deeply paranoid she had lost her ability to act. Daily Mail Online. Published 15:58 BST, April 5, 2019. Updated 17:48 BST, April 5, 2019. Has revealed she feared that she had lost her ability to act after suffering her second brain aneurysm, as she continues to speak out about the event. The actress, 32, recently told of how she has suffered and survived 2 brain aneurysms while filming the fantasy drama, during an open letter in Thea. Following the candid letter, Emilia made an appearance on Sunday morning, which is set to air this week, where she admitted that felt deeply paranoid. Here Emilia Clarke has revealed she feared that she had lost her ability to act after suffering her second brain aneurysm, as she continues to speak out about the event. Emilia explained that when a part of your brain is starved of blood for more than a minute it dies, which is what happened to her after her second aneurysm. She recalled they the doctors literally were looking at the brain and being like, well, we think it could be you, could be her concentration, it could be her peripheral vision, she said. I always say it's my taste in men, she joked. Candid actress, 32, recently told of how she suffered and survived 2 brain aneurysms while filming the fantasy drama, during an open letter in the New Yorker, pictured on the show INA 2011A. For a very long time, I thought it was my ability to act. I thought was a deep paranoia. During the interview, Emilia also admitted what it was like to return to the set after her brain hemorrhage, which happened after filming season 1 of the show. Ash said that, once she returned to shoot the second season, she had no time to question her own mortality, because she was too busy playing a badass character who walked through fire. Badass Ash said that, once she returned to shoot the second season, she had no time to question her own mortality, because she was too busy playing a badass character who walked through fire. Emilia said you go on the set, and you play a badass character, and you walk through fire, and you speak to hundreds of people, and you're being asked to be you, to work as hard as you possibly can. And that became the thing that just saved me from considering my own mortality, yeah, she said of working on the set while dealing with her first aneurysm. This comes after she revealed that she knew her brain was being damaged while having a brain aneurysm and recited Game of Thrones lines to stay conscious. Emilia admitted that she was aware her brain was being harmed during the traumatic event when speaking to TV host Stephen Colbert on The Late Show. I genuinely knew. Emilia revealed that she knew her brain was being damaged when she suffered a brain aneurysm and recited Game of Thrones lines to stay conscious. Emilia told Stephen that during the hemorrhage she did everything she could to keep her brain active, including testing her knowledge of the fictional language she uses in Game of Thrones. She said the easy way of describing it is that it's the worst headache that a human could possibly manage to experience. It was pretty intense. I genuinely knew I was being brain damaged. I don't know how. Opening up, the actress recently told of how she suffered and survived 2 brain aneurysms while filming the fantasy drama, during an open letter in the New Yorker. Asked by the presenter how she knew to perform the exercises, she said the mind is an extraordinary thing. I just knew that when questioned about whether the life-threatening experiences changed her outlook on life, she said it made me petrified most of the time. I wish I could sit. Emilia, who plays Ada Daenerys Targaryen in the show, added with good humor, but I did do Game of Thrones, which was similar, certain seasons. The London native said that at some point she started to realize how fortunate she was and gained a new perspective. She said, for the rest of your life, you know how lucky you are. A cot show. Emilia told Stephen that during the hemorrhage she did everything she could to keep her brain active, including testing her knowledge of the fictional language she uses in Game of Thrones. During her open letter, Emilia explained that she had just finished filming the first season of the HBO series when she had her first brain aneurysm while working out with a personal trainer. Emilia, who was just 24 at the time, was quickly sent for an MRI after the shocking event, where they diagnosed her with a subarachnoid hemorrhage. This type of hemorrhage is a life-threatening form of stroke, which is caused by bleeding around the brain, and a third of patients die immediately or soon after suffering one. Emilia said, "In my worst moments, I wanted to pull the plug. I asked the medical." While recovering from her first aneurysm, she was told that she had another on the other side of her brain which could burst at any time, however it may also just lie dormant. Before she was thrown back into filming, Emilia had to endure a press tour for the first season of the show and said she remembers feeling like she could die at any moment and made it through interviews by sipping on morphine. Ash said, "I genuinely knew I was being brain damaged. I don't know how." After struggling through filming for season 2 and pushing herself to complete season 3, Emilia took a role as Holly Golightly on Broadway. While in New York, Emilia went for one of her regular brain scans, and medics discovered that it had doubled in size and wanted to operate to avoid any complications. Despite being promised a simple operation, Emilia said she awoke screeching in agony following the failed operation, and doctors had to operate again in order to improve her chance of survival. She said, while spending another month in hospital, she sometimes lost hope and suffered from anxiety and panic attacks, adding that she felt like a shadow of her former self. "How did you do it?" Asked by the Me Before You actress said that she now struggles recalling those dark times because her mind has tried to block them out, but she does remember being convinced she would die, and that her story would get out. A reporter asked her about her operation 6 weeks after the surgery, when the National Enquirer ran a small story, but Emilia was quick to deny the allegation. However, Emilia said she now feels like the time is right to speak out, and acknowledges that she is one of the fortunate few with an excellent level of care. When questioned about whether the life-threatening experiences changed her outlook on life, she said, "It made me petrified most of the time. I wish I could sit." A subarachnoid hemorrhage is a type of stroke caused by bleeding in the brain. 5 to 10% of strokes are caused by They most typically, it can be caused by a head injury or a ruptured aneurysm. A third of patients survive and recover, a third survive with disability, and a third do not survive. The comments below have not been moderated. By posting your comment, you agree to our. Do you want to automatically post your Mail Online comments to your Facebook timeline? Your comment will be posted to Mail Online as usual. Do you want to automatically post your Mail Online comments to your Facebook timeline? Your comment will be posted to Mail Online as usual. We will automatically post your comment and a link to the news story to your Facebook timeline at the same time it is posted on Mail Online. To do this, you can choose on each post whether you would like it to be posted to Facebook. Your details from Published by Associated Newspapers Limited. Part of the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday Metro Media Group.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open